streams that I have had posted over the last, I don't know how long I've been doing them over there on YouTube. All right, folks, we here. Guru's here. We on one tonight. I got a lot to say about this topic and these jokers. We about to get this thing going right now. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in, especially if you're watching this on the replay over on the YouTube channel, or if you're watching this wherever social media platform you happen to be watching this on. I appreciate you for joining. Thank you very much. We're going to get some guests going over here tonight. We're going to have a good discussion and conversation. Hopefully a lot of you women will learn something and pay attention. And this is not only for the women, the brothers need to learn as well. So a lot of y'all need to know what y'all getting into. A lot of y'all don't even know what you're dealing with today anymore. This is a much different woman. This is a much different woman than anything in the past. A lot of y'all need to know what y'all are dealing with, what y'all done got yourself into. You might be in the middle of something right now, so-called relationship, situationship, whatever in the hell it is. I can tell you, probably ain't no good for you. Most of these jokers out here today, and I'm going to state, I say it with my chest, most of them today ain't no good for you. Most of these ones out here today, especially I'm talking about these ones in the West, the ones in the US, the ones in the UK, they ain't no good for you. Good evening. Good evening. Thank you so much for joining. Do me a favor as you're coming in here. Hit the thumbs up button if you're watching over here on the YouTube channel. Hit the like button. Appreciate you guys in advance. We're going to talk. We're going to talk this talk tonight. You jokers are in bad shape. Yeah, I said it. 90%. 90%. 90% gonna end up alone by themselves with no man. Short-term relationship only. Short-term cooter cat. If you are a woman, especially, see, I want to talk to the women. I want to talk to y'all. If you are a woman over here watching on the Facebook, all you got to do is hit the request button and I will let you up to come and have this conversation with me. Shout out to Brother Turner. Thank you, my brother. He said, good evening, Black Guru in chat. Thank you for the super chat over here on the YouTube channel. Folks that are watching over here on Facebook, after about 30, 45 minutes, I'll bring the people over here on IG over. So you'll have to go watch this stream over either on YouTube or you have to go watch it on IG. In about 30, 45 minutes, you'll have to go watch on one of those stations. Brother said, just enjoy your turn and focus on your goals. Let me tell y'all something. Let's get into it, folks. Let's get into it. Let's hit us with one of them things. When I say most of them, 90% of them will have short-term only. The sad thing about that is that that's all they're worth. A lot of these jokers, majority of them, that's all they're worth is short-term only. Meaning, i.e., they're not worth marriage. They're not worth the commitment. They're not worth you saying vows to that you want to spend the rest of your life with, that you want to share bank account with. Come on, Guru, talk that talk. That you want to be there with them through the thick and thin. They used to have marriage vows back in the day, right? Rich or poor, sickness and health, thick and thin. When you think of these modern day jokers today, do you want them around you when you sick? Do you want these modern day jokers around you when you sick? I don't. The way that they behave and act, the way that they think, the way that they talk, I don't want no, I need some warmth around me when I'm sick. I need somebody that's compassionate, loving. They not compassionate. These have turned into modern day transaction cooter boxes. Come on, Guru. Ooh, you already hot, brother. These are modern day transaction cooter boxes. Y'all remember the red box? You go put the money in there and the movie come out. You show up to the red box, you put the money in, movie out. Money in, movie out. Now today you dealing with these jokers, these transaction boxes. Money in, worn, used up, funky, cooter cat, out. I'm going to say that one more time. Guru, you on one tonight. Money in, worn, used up, funky, cooter cat comes out. And that's the fact. Because that's what you're getting. The women of old used to be much more worth something because you knew that you was getting somebody that wasn't all used up. They wasn't ran through. They didn't have 10, 12, 15 years of jaded relationships. Shaky relationships. Have trains ran on them, been in all kind of parties with all kind of debauchery going on. These were much more chaste women who knew how to keep their body, who knew how to reserve themselves. They were quiet, more of them, a lot more of them. They stayed at home, they kept to themselves. These are the type of things that are likely to produce somebody that will be, if you sitting down at home, before you got with a man, you're going to sit at home after the man come. Come on, Guru, you talking that talk. Talk it. No woman that's been running the streets in the clubs and doing all this stuff, she ain't going to sit down and settle down when it's you come around as a man and say, come on, baby, let me wife you up. She ain't wife material. She ain't worthy of being wifed up. Female be getting ran through by Pookie and Tyrone. When a good dude comes along, we got to wait till marriage. Hell no. It ain't worth you waiting till marriage. If she don't have no low bodies on her or no bodies on her, she ain't wife material. I said it. Come on, Guru. Brother over here on the YouTube channel, it's a sad thing to say. He said, they all hoes now, all of them. Brother said they all like this, all of them. No longer have a distinction. Shout out to Clyde. Thank you, brother, for supporting the content and getting some stars over here. Oh, we own one tonight. If you are a woman especially, and let me throw this out again, if you have an issue with what I'm saying, if you agree with what I'm saying, whatever, you want some advice on how you won't end up alone by yourself for the rest of your life, then you can hit the request button and I will let you come up and have a conversation with me. It's King Josh. Shout out to the brother, big supporter of the Black Guru. He said these W's are not even healed, carrying so much trauma. And the fact of the matter is, brother, they are carrying trauma from their mama and other women that are older than them. They ain't never even seen some of this trauma, right? It's equivalent to the guys that play basketball, right? It's equivalent to these guys that play basketball or rap or whatever, that talk about they come from the streets or whatever. And they never came from those streets. They never came from those streets. They just trying to portray themselves like they, had this tough, rough upbringing. Some of them came from the suburbs. That's what some of these jokers have. Some of these jokers, they had suburban life. Want to be acting like and carrying the trauma of a street woman. What kind of mess is this? Sometimes I wonder if I'm living in the Twilight Zone. Sometimes I wonder if I'm living in the Twilight Zone. How in the hell do you have somebody that grew up in the suburbs and carrying around the trauma of somebody that didn't live 20, 30 years in the streets? The life is too fast. Fast life. They want fast cash. Fast cash and throwing ass. That's their motto. That's all they want to do. That's all they about. Shout out to Lena for the Cash App. Thank you so much, Miss Lena, for supporting the Black Guru. Folks, once again, you can go to blackguru.com. BLKGURU.com as we're doing this, and support the live stream. I got Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, however you want to support it. But thank you so much. I appreciate the Cash App. Somebody said, keep doing what you're doing. Yes, my word is getting out, and it's getting out fast. It's fast reaching because these jokers got to know. Once again, folks, let me remind y'all, in about 20, 25 minutes, 30 minutes or so, I will end the live stream over here on Facebook, and I will continue it. It's already running right now on the YouTube channel. You can go watch the stream over there, or you can go watch it on the IG, because I will bring the people from IG on. Let's keep talking about this thing. We talking tonight. Guru is on one tonight. You said, where's the positive comments towards women? Are you anything that's positive? Are you a positive woman? Are you a positive woman? Now, that's the thing we need to know about you. Salandra, what kind of name is that to begin with? Did your mama name you that? Why don't you come on up and let's see if you are a positive woman? Because if you have, let's see what you are. Since you want to talk about, exactly, she ain't going to come up. You weak. You want to know what the positive comments towards women? Why don't you come and prove and show us that you a positive woman? Why don't you show that you somebody that we can wife up? Show that you wife material. You want me to have some positive comments towards y'all? Then show it. Most of y'all can't show jack, nothing. Brother said 2030 is here. Yeah, it's not. That's why I said I put this up. It's not 40%, 50%, 90% of these jokers. They don't know how to talk. They don't know how to talk to men. They don't know how to keep a man. They don't know how to hold a man down. They know how to hold down a prisoner when he locked up. What kind of mess is that? You're not even living in the same household, but you know how to hold down a prisoner while he's locked up. A lot of these jokers out here, this is a joke. Can't stand by no man, sit your butt in the house and stay with a good man while he's in the house, but you can hold down a prisoner. This is backwards. Society then gone to hell, then gone totally backwards. It's become a joke and a shame and a disgrace. And y'all can't even see it. Y'all are too wrapped up in this music, too wrapped up in this hair, these fingernails, these outfits, and all of this junk. You don't put no focus on your relationship. You don't put no focus on no marriage. You don't put no focus on no morals. Most of y'all don't have no morals. They don't have no morals these days. And if they ain't got no morals, what you think they gonna teach your daughters? I'm talking to the men now. I know it's all good and it seemed good and all right when she know how to suck pee-pee so good because she done did it so many times. But what in the hell you think she gonna teach the daughter that pop out of her when you get her pregnant? She gonna teach her daughters how to screw and suck dick like her. Ooh, Guru, you a bad man. I done seen them now. They got not even 1-year-old babies that they teaching how to twerk, and the mamas are supporting it. They got not even 1-year-old babies that they teaching how to twerk, and these no good mamas are supporting it. Where are the women at tonight? Where y'all at? Y'all usually have such a problem with me. You know, I find this amazing. I want to talk to the fellas for 1 minute, especially this is why I went live even on Facebook right now, right? Because these be the main jokers that be calling me GAY and all kind of other names and stuff. Like they got so much smoke. But when that bright light come on, they be scared as hell. They scared to come up and have a conversation. They scared to show that face and that head. They know that they don't look right. They know that they mental is not right. They know they gone. They don't want to be made famous. They don't want this type of clout. Because I'm not going to let them get up here and turn around and bend their backside over and show they booty hole and whatever in the else hell they got going on, that discharge from them dirty panties. Come on, Guru. Ooh, they can't touch you. You can have a conversation because you're not trying to have a conversation. You're trying to talk about people. The Kenya, is that your name? Who's that baby laying on you? Who's laying across your chest like that? Huh? Well, if you don't like it, why in the hell are you in here? If you don't like what I'm saying, but you sitting here watching. You got so much to say, but you sitting here watching it. Why you in here watching? Then leave. You always got yeah, exactly. She can't even type right. Why don't you go back and get some more education? Go learn how to type. Go learn how to spell. Learn how to write. Learn how to read. Most of you can't read nothing. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all men something. This is another reason. Don't no man want to be around the one who is bad, is terrible at taking care of children. A lot of them today, they can't take care of children worth of nothing. They don't know how to take care of children right because they are the children. And you can't have children taking care of children. Come on, Guru, talk to them. They are the children. Exactly. Brother said they can't put sentences together. Look how they formulate their sentences when they talk this talk on social media, when they run their mouth. Folks, people over here on the YouTube channel, I need everybody that's watching that hasn't to hit the thumbs up button, hit the like button for Black Guru so we can get this stream going and popping. Once again, if you're watching over here, I'm getting ready to end the stream because we had all this smoke. They ran their mouth tonight about the Black Guru over on Facebook, but they can't come over here. So Guru will go over. You'll have to watch on YouTube and the IG channel. I'll go over to IG. Exactly. I talk about it all the time. They can't boil water. Can't cook worth for nothing. Put cheese and a bunch of sour cream and junk in a dish. They see this. I'll be seeing these social media posts and these women just throwing a whole bunch of junk inside of a crock pot or something with a bunch of cheese and think that's good to eat. The man it's going to back us all the way up. We can't eat nothing like that. Expect a man to eat fast food every day. You want him to pump you up and screw you real good and then go eat a bowl of cereal. This is a joke, folks. What in the hell kind of a world are we living in today? Jennifer, if you got something so much to say, then come on up. Don't run your mouth in my comment section. Come on up, hit the request button. Stop being afraid. Be a woman. You can hit the request button and I'll let you up. Be a real woman. Why don't you be a woman? Back to what I was saying. Exactly. They weak. Why don't the women like me? Because I expose them and I tell the truth and I know all their secrets. I know about all they mess. I know about all their flaws. I know about what they shamed of. I know about all the bodies that they didn't got. I didn't talk to thousands of them. Don't let them lie to y'all folks and tell y'all anything. They down bad. They're doing miserable. That's why so many of them are selling cooter cat. That's why so many of them don't have long-term relationships. That's why so many of them don't have husbands. That's why so many of them are in a relationship, so-called, or situationship today and gone tomorrow. He's constantly still screwing some man that they've been screwing for 10, 15 years, off and on, off and on, off and on. They can't maintain a relationship. They don't have the skills. Silandra, you about to be gone. I'm not going to answer your questions or talk to you. I told you, you can request up, be a woman and request up and say what you got to say to my face or shut your mouth. That's what you can do. I'm building up an army of men over here, real men that ain't putting up with none of these jokers no more. We on different type of time and energy today. And I'm here to tell the brothers, most of these jokers, that's why I call them jokers, because they a joke. They not going to commit to nothing. They not going to have your back. They're not going to be there for you when you need them. They're not going to show you no love. Your PP might be in their mouth tonight and another man's PP in their mouth tomorrow night. Woo! And you thought that was your woman. You thought you was the only one. She was telling you that it's yours, daddy. It's only yours. Can't no other man get this. I don't want no other man inside. And it was all a lie. They like to lie like that. Another man come along with some money. Another man come along with some fake promises or whatever. They give in, they fold so easily. And then they love to blame the men and say, it's the men, the men, the men, the men, the men. Shut your mouth. No, it's y'all. It's y'all. I'm single because I was unworthy of wife material when I was younger, and I learned late in life I messed up. Yeah, look, we got a woman right there. Take accountability. You see that? She says she's single now because she was unworthy when she was younger. Folks, do me a favor if you haven't done it yet. Everybody that's watching right now, especially on the YouTube channel, hit the thumbs up button for me. Hit the like button. And I need everybody else to hit the share button also. Whatever platform you're watching Black Guru on, share this content tonight with 2, 3, 4 people. Let them know that they need to get in here and listen to this. Is this Velda? That's an old name. Is this the only thing you can come up with? Go to your thinking hat and come up with important subjects to discuss. It's so lame. Okay, if it's so lame, why are you watching it? If it's so lame, why I got so many people? Why do I get so many new followers every day? Why do I get so many more people requesting more of my content every day? If it's so lame. Velda. You know that's a real old name. You should be worried about trying to preserve the teeth that you got left in your mouth instead of worried about what I'm talking about. Worry about that instead of worrying about me. I got this over here. I'm doing what I need to do over here. Worry about what you got going on. Worry about your teeth. Shout out to Quiet Faith. Thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate y'all over here on the YouTube channel for supporting the Black Guru. Quiet Faith said, in line with the theme this evening, please read the definition of concubine from Mary. I got you, brother. I got you. I got you. I think that's a brother. I don't know if you're a man or a woman. All right, let's read the definition. I'm going to read the definition for Quiet Faith. Concubine wanted me to read this definition. A woman with whom a man cohabits without being married. A mistress. One having a recognized social status in the household below that of a wife. You know, I did streams before in the past when I said these jokers are less than side chicks today. They are less than side chicks. How are you going to be less than a side chick? Well, what do you mean by that, Guru? Well, the side chick is the mistress because the man has a main chick, right? He has a main woman. He has a wife. So the side chick is the side piece to the wife, to his main woman. These jokers today are taking roles less than a side chick. What do you mean? The man has no main chick and he has no side chick and you just getting D. You just sucking D. You less than a side chick. That's pathetic. Some of them ain't getting nothing out of it. They ain't getting nothing out of it. And then 20, 30, 40 years then gone by. The women of old was smart. They got homes out of this, you know, being with men for 20, 30 years. They got all kind of stuff out of this for being with men. They got pensions. They got life savings that the men had saved up and wanted to give. These were honest, decent, way more loyal women. Y'all are nothing like the women of old. Folks watching on the Facebook channel, we didn't get nobody to come up today to talk, right? They want to come up and run their mouth, but they weak and they cowards. We ain't got no women that's trying to come up and run their mouth tonight. So here's what I want y'all to do. Go over to the YouTube channel. Just search for my name, BLKGURU. You can also click that link or just go to blackguru.com. All my social channels are over there. And we're going to get this thing going. Go watch it on YouTube or IG. I'm going to bring the people in from the IG channel. People on YouTube, y'all are still good. I appreciate y'all. All right, folks, I'm about to bring in the people over here on the IG channel, and we're going to have We're going to have a little bit of fun. We're going to have a little bit of fun tonight. Let's go. Let's do this. Thank y'all for watching tonight. Listen, a lot of y'all women should be desperately taking notes because you have no idea what's in store for y'all. Dealing with all these short-term relationships and situationships and having no man that really loves you. What are you going to do when you hit 55, 60 years old? Some of y'all already there. What are you going to do at 55, 60 years old when you still had nobody? You had nobody. Some of these women I didn't talk to ain't had a man for 20 years, 30 years. That's a damn shame. 40 years. I think one woman I talked to once, she ain't had a relationship for 40 years. That's pathetic. You have no skill in order to attract a man or keep one. I always talk about that. They got to be able to attract a man and keep one, and most of them can't do that. They can't attract a good man or keep a good man. They attract the worst men in the community for a cheap box. That's what it is. Cheap box. All right, folks, I'm bringing in the people on the IG right now. I'm bringing them on right now. Let's go. If you haven't done it yet, do me a favor and hit the like button. We down like almost 50 likes over on the YouTube channel. I need y'all to hit the like button. Hit the thumbs up button if you're watching right now on the YouTube channel. That's all I require of y'all. Like this content so we can keep this thing going. Like this content so we can keep this thing going. Back to what I was saying. They're not going to know what hit them when they end up 55, 60 years old. 90% of them going to look back on their life and realize they only had short-term relationships, short-term stick. Situationships in which the man was here 1 minute, then gone. Never had no real true love. Right? They're going to realize that, and it's going to hurt and hurt bad. They are going to be hurt. They're going to be wailing. Some of them going to be screaming and hollering and crying, wishing they would have made better choices in life. Yes? Hello? Back to what I was saying. Somebody said we run instead of sticking it out. Yes. Y'all are nothing that sticks around and sticks it out with a man. Y'all don't know how to stick things out with a man. I was just saying it over there on the Facebook channel when I was live that y'all know how to stick things through and hold a man down that's locked up. But if a man, a decent man is in the home, you don't know how to do nothing. Don't know how to cook for him. You don't know how to keep that house clean. You don't know how to keep your mouth shut. Mouth always open to run at your mouth or to suck some wangama thing. And especially if a man is not then keeping your mouth shut. There's so much that you can gain from keeping your mouth shut. Give that man some peace. Just open it when it's time to go downtown on the man, that on your husband, not no other man. Not no man that's out here in these streets. Not no man just because he got some money. You don't know what that's called? You don't know what you call when you sell your mouth for money? You don't know what that's called when you sell that for money? I'm full of ish. Are you a man or a woman? Are you a man or a woman? Because I know you ain't going to come up here. Exactly. She declined. And you about to be blocked. You're going to get the hell up out of here. That's what's going to happen to you. Keep running your mouth. You're going to be gone real quick. Keep running your mouth.
How you doing today, bro?
What's going on?
I got a question for you.
Brother, do you have a shirt on?
I got a question for you.
Okay, do you have a shirt on?
I'm laying down right now.
All right, I don't talk to men that's laying down with their shirts off and things.
I got a.
He's You're an amazing woman. Yeah, right. Folks, I need you guys that are coming in on the IG channel to hit the share button and share this stream with about 3 or 4 people. Share this stream with about 3 to 4 people. You didn't lost your mind if you think you're going to come on my stream and talk to me with no shirt on. You a joke. Shout out to Princess Taupe over here on the YouTube channel for the super chat. Thank you so much. Said nowadays females are not content with who they have, so they relationship hop in search of greener pastures, which in the end doesn't really exist. That's facts. Thank you so much, Princess Taupe. That's facts. They relationship hop and stick hop, dick hop. And then try to act like they don't be out here doing nothing in these streets, try to act like they angels, try to act like they all goody two shoes, and hate when a man like me calls out they bad toxic behavior, they wickedness, the ugliness that they have inside of them. Come on, Guru, you cooking tonight. Shout out to the brothers that are already purchasing badges over here on the IG channel. Thank y'all. Is this a dialogue section or lecturing section? Brother, don't you see what's going on? Are you that ignorant? Don't you see how I'm running this platform? The people that I talk to the most, I tell first of all, I help women, the ones that want to be helped, which is very few. Then the rest of them that have a problem with me, I give them a chance to come up and speak. But most of the time, they just make a damn fool of themselves. So a lot of them is giving up a little bit on coming up to speak to me because a lot of them be just making a fool of themselves because it's a joke. This has become a joke. I am so rude to Misha Brown. I bet you it's rude whatever your hair looks like right now. Why don't you come and show that head? Yeah, exactly. It's probably rude what your head look like. Brother, stop begging. You over here begging that I let you up. Quit begging. I don't have no time for y'all to be over here begging. You begging that I let you up. What are you begging for? Can't keep their mouth shut and house clean. That's facts. Most of them can't keep their mouth shut in that house clean.
Good afternoon, Mr. Guru. How you doing today?
I'm good, brother. I don't want nobody laying down when they coming on my stream, brother.
Forgive me for that. I'm actually going to get up just for that. I really respect you a lot, so.
I appreciate you. How old are you?
I am 25.
Okay.
Not too old at all. I only watch based off learning experiences, really, if I'm being honest.
Okay. What's going on? What do you have for me?
Well, personally, when it comes to the...
We can't hear you. Your audio cut. Okay, say it again.
Yeah, I'm 25 years old. When it comes to the dating game, I'm a pretty simple man, you know. Whether it comes to taking a girl out or doing whatever I need to do to be a man. But personally, the dating game hasn't been the same at all. Like, love is not really, how should I say, transactional as it should be, because it's really unfair towards the man in certain aspects. When it comes to dating or being out there or trying anything, I'm more sort like just trying to work on myself to become something before I even try that shit at that point. But I'm pretty much lost because I'm not too sure how to love a woman that doesn't really want to be loved. If that makes any sense.
Why would you try to love a woman that doesn't want to be loved?
It wasn't in a sense I'm trying to love a woman that doesn't want to be loved. It's more like I'm new to the game and dating and loving in general. So whenever I'm trying to be genuine, if I notice anything that doesn't seem right, I'm just like, all right, it's over at that point. I'm not even going to try. Like, it is what it is. But then it's like, is there any hope for the future to getting married, having kids, or actually having a proper family? I want to be a provider. You know what I mean? I want to be a husband to a woman. But there's a lot of negativity in the dating game. So I just don't know what to expect from women anymore.
Okay,
So
what's your actual question? Like, do you have a question?
Yes, I do. What do I do to find a proper wife, a woman that's willing to cater to my providing needs? I'm a very simple man. In the case of I work hard, I got my own degree, I got my own home, I got my own shit. So nothing a woman could provide to me besides love is what I need, if that makes any sense.
All right. So guess what?
I,
If you want to be a traditional providing man and have you want a legacy, you want to have children, a family, okay. You have to realize, are you looking at black women?
absolutely, 100%.
Okay. So you got to realize that, you know, watching content like mine, most of them are not raised to be wives.
I noticed.
They're not raised to be. So guess what? You can, that's like trying to, remember we learned this when we were babies and little kids, when you try to put a square peg in a round hole, it doesn't work.
It doesn't go in. Yeah.
It doesn't work. But you know what does work for them? Trying to put some dick inside of their vagina. That works.
Type shit, for sure. 100%.
You see how that works?
Mm-hmm.
But the family structure is not going to work. So you got to go where the women are at, where they have family structure, where they were raised to be wives. You have to do your own research for that.
Mm-hmm.
You got to figure that out yourself. That means you have to have your money right. That means that you can't have a record and all this other stuff. So you got to search out these type of women. Are there women like that in the United States? Yes. You're getting feedback. They're saying turn your volume down on your phone.
Copy. Good looking.
You're making feedback. Okay.
Right.
Do they have women like this in the United States? Yes, but they are a dime a dozen, or they're very hard. They're very hard to come by. Rather, they're very hard to come by.
Sometimes I think
the women that are, hold on a second. The women that are hoes are the dime a dozen, but the ones that are very hard to come by are the ones that are wife material. So you're going to have to really, if you want one in the United States, you're going to have to put in a lot of work. Let me tell you example for me, right? I could get a woman in the United States. Well, I'm taken already, but if I wasn't, I could get a woman in the United States because I have some clout, right? Somewhat.
Right.
I have, you know, I'm recognized, I have a voice, and then women see me, they may think I'm attractive, they think I have something going on. So that already is going to get the attention of women, both modern and traditional. So I don't have to work as hard to search for women around me. Whereas a man that doesn't have that, he doesn't have access, he has to look harder. So it's going to take more, it's going to take you doing untraditional things. Stay out of, you already know what you should stay out of, bars, nightclubs, and all that stuff. 100%. Well, unfortunate, you're seeing a lot more of these women doing this stuff in the churches, even in traditional spaces where they used to be more chaste.
Yeah.
I'm Muslim, right? So I have also access to women. There's a lot of women that I come across or have come across that have never been with a man. Some of y'all have to start thinking like this. You have to start considering changing your faith, changing your religion, changing your setting, your surrounding. You got to change your environment. That's the only way it's going to work.
Okay. I realize that because that when it comes to a woman, she's going to do what she needs to do to survive. Because in today's day, especially with everything, whenever I go into the dating game, I offer nothing but just genuine and try to be genuine. Because I come from a traditional household. If that makes any sense. So it's like I know for a fact that I have a mom, I have a dad. I was lucky to have those two in my life. So I seen how they did things. They may not have been perfect, but like they tried at least. You know what I mean? They attempted, even when shit was at its horrible. Excuse my language. They attempted to make things better. Not even for the kids, but for themselves in the future that we're in, you know? But in today's day, like people are very lackluster and they're willing to give up over any perversion of inconvenience in their heads.
Right. We know that. And that's why, brother, at this point, you're going to have to listen, let me tell y'all something real quick.
Please do.
The men of old, right? If they needed to, they would travel far and wide to make a better life for their family. They would get on ships. They would, whatever they need to do.
Amen.
And leave their area, leave their country, leave their homeland. The men today, a lot of us, we're too soft.
Very.
You're not willing to give up and leave all this BS behind and go to greener pastures. To go searching. So what? Well, what if they ain't out there? What if they, so what?
You're right.
You don't know what's going to be out there until you go, until you try, until you put some effort in. You got to be a man. You got to pull your bootstraps up. Put your damn vest on like me. Put your whatever you got. Take whatever, the little bit that you sell, everything else, and just go. I have a good brother that I know. He was paying all this money to try to live, a lifestyle in the United States and have all this stuff. Mm-hmm. He eventually realized that none of it was worth it because he wanted a really good woman. And he wanted a traditional lifestyle and he wanted to travel. He sold everything he had, right? And just took like a bag, like a travel bag, and started traveling the world. Now that brother is highly successful. He has a really good woman, right? Changed his whole life. Y'all got to do stuff like that. Y'all got to think outside the box and move on.
How do I drop that fear? Because my stability is within my career. I just became a paramedic last year. God bless me. All right. I studied hard. I did what I had to do. I got my own home. I got my own car. And I thought that if I had all these things as an adult, if that makes any sense, I would be viewed and respected and revered as an adult.
No, you're not going to be respected for that.
Yeah, I noticed.
Especially in the black community.
Yeah, especially in the black community.
So guess what? Once again, brother, the only thing I can tell you is that you're going to have to think outside the box.
Copy that. Thank you, Brother Guru.
The best way, what do they say? If you don't know how to swim, the best way to learn how to swim is just to get thrown in or jump right in the deep end.
Type shit.
You're gonna that's the best way to get rid of your fear. You're going to have to just get on the damn plane and go and experience. See what it's like in South America. See what it start getting on whatever app that you can get on and start learning some of the the language, the terms. Start talking to some of these women in other countries. They got plenty of sites now that you can start talking, just to have a conversation. Sure. Don't send no money. Don't do none of that. Just conversation only. Well, and then that's how you start figuring. Listen, brother, that's how you start figuring things out. You have to act. You can't sit you keep doing the same thing, you're gonna get the same results.
That is very true. I have this thing where, like, originally, before I got to this point, I was like a playboy type energy, like any woman, anytime, because of my ability to be me at any time. Apparently, women crave men who really care about themselves. That's really the trick to it all. I got tired of being a fuckboy or a side nigga, if that made any sense. Because I'm like, I know me. I'd rather be a real man in any way, I guess. But then I have to really be willing to sacrifice, I guess. I don't know. I'm really lost in the process of it all, Mr. Guru, because in my opinion, I used to think that love, even so it was not equal, it was transactional in a sense that we give each other knowing that we
brother, you overthinking all of this stuff way too much.
Yeah? You think so?
Yeah, you are. It's simple. Damn. This is much more. Listen, don't make life difficult. Make life simple. You're overthinking way too much and you're afraid of stepping out of the box. That's what it is. You're afraid of leaving your comfort zone. You built these things up. You think this is the life you should have. You ain't promised nothing. Not even me. I'm not promised nothing. I'm not promised success. I'm not promised no woman. I'm not promised nothing. I have to get by. I got to work hard for everything I have. I have to explore. I have to get out. I have to meet people. I have to do things. I have to push myself.
You didn't just get there.
That's what you need to do. Stop sitting in the house and sulking or whatever the hell you're doing and get out. Go book your next travel trip and go start meeting people. Don't sit on no resort. Get amongst the locals and try to figure this thing out and figure what you like. Go to Southeast Asia. Go to South America. Go to you want just black women. I mean, there's black women in the Caribbean everywhere. You can go to different parts of Africa. Do the research, figure it out, and go, brother. That's all I can tell you.
Sir.
Have a good night.
Thank you, Brother Guru.
Have a good night.
God bless you.
All right. Appreciate you. Folks, I need everybody on the IG channel that hasn't done it yet. I need you guys. If you like this content, support this content. We need to get our badge goal up. We need to get our badge goal up. If you brothers stay connected to me, I have some connections in other countries where men are already doing this. They already running businesses where they're helping brothers connect with local women and things. Just stay connected. And I'm going to start helping some of y'all brothers out. I already have the connections. I visited brothers in Colombia and Thailand and different parts of the world already. In Europe, they already know the ropes. You just got to stay connected. Keep following. Keep watching. Support this content. You see how valuable this is? I have all kind of things that I can help the men and the women support the content. Shout out to Dawood. Thank you so much for supporting the content and helping us get closer to our batch goal. Let's go, folks. We're not even close to halfway to our goal for tonight. Appreciate you in advance. Appreciate you in advance. Let's go. If you haven't done it yet on the YouTube channel, hit the like button for me. Hit the thumbs up button for me. Thank you so much. Hit the thumbs up button on the YouTube channel. Yes, ma'am. Good evening.
Hey, good evening. I have a question, a genuine question, because you came up on my feed and you were talking about relationships or whatnot. What's your advice for women who are intentionally dating for marriage? And that means like no sex and no kissing and all that. Like, what is your genuine advice for women that's dating for marriage?
Who is genuinely dating for marriage? Is that you?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm asking for me. I'm not asking for anyone else.
Okay. All right. Well, you could say you're asking for you. Okay.
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 37.
Do you have any children?
I have one. He's 16.
Okay.
He's a teenager. Yeah. But like I tried the online.
Hold on a
dating
second.
and-
Hold on a second. Do you split custody with his father?
Yeah, 50-50.
Okay. Stop moving around so much. I know you're a little nervous.
I have to because it's like.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. So 50-50 custody. How is he like towards you being with other men? Does he have a problem? Is he combative?
My son's father.
Yeah. Is he combative?
I mean, we broke up. My son is 16, so it's been almost like 15 years.
You guys
Since
haven't
we've
been
been
together for 15 years?
Yeah, we broke up like when my son was only like 1 or 2.
Okay. Can you have more children?
Yeah, but I don't want to have any more children.
Why?
I don't know. I'm 37. My son's 16. I don't want to start all over. So like I tried the whole online dating and I feel like it's exhausting. Like,
Okay. So hold on, just relax. Listen, I have
okay.
listen. My following is 80% men. So
Ugh.
you never know what's gonna happen. You could find
I don't know. You've been popular.
Listen, you could find somebody through my page. Who knows? You never know what's gonna happen. This is what I tell women, right? Y'all have to always be ready. You don't know when the man is gonna come around. And the same with the men. You have to always be ready. You don't know when that woman's gonna come around. So if you're always prepared, then you can never fail. I want y'all to think about that. If you're always prepared, you'll never fail. So you need to
like go into detail with that.
That means that the way that you carry yourself when you leave the house, your attitude, all of these things take part in who's going to approach you, who may end up taking a liking to you. You have to always be prepared, right? Like a man, if a man is always leaving the house because he's just lazy and he's wearing basketball shorts and a t-shirt and he's funky or whatever, it's not likely he's going to meet a quality woman, right? But if I leave the house and I'm dressed like this, do you think it's likely that quality women are going to be interested?
Most likely, if you're dressed to impress. But
yeah, if I leave the house and I'm dressed like this, definitely going to happen. And I'm smelling good.
Like I carry myself very well when I'm outside the house. Right now, I'm at home, but like, it's just like, what is your advice for that?
What city are you in? What city do you live in?
I'm in Orlando, Florida.
Okay. How often are you approached by men? Weekly?
I'm not. I work from home.
Okay, so that's your main problem right there. Okay, so you work from home and you probably, how often do you even leave the home?
Like church on Sundays and then every so often on the weekends, girls night or whatnot. But it's not like
you're not getting out. Church on Sundays and then the girls. Where are y'all going for girls' night?
Jazz events. It's not like ratchet places that you'll find me because I'm also very selective with where I'm at. Like,
What's your ethnic
there's-
background?
I'm Filipino.
Okay. Were you raised to be a wife?
I mean, with our culture, it's more like, yeah, we're very nurturing. And I guess you can say, yeah. hmm
But you've never been
I
one.
mean,
But you've never been one.
I was engaged.
What happened with that?
I don't know. I don't want to put my business out there, but yeah, I was engaged. I was in a relationship for 6 years and I was engaged.
Well, who called it off? Who broke it off?
It was a mutual thing.
You guys both agreed we should break it off. Really, not
It
one
was
person
more on
felt
his
stronger.
end. It was more on his end, but like a lot of things transpired towards the end. Like his brother passed away, and I'm not trying to air my business out.
How
like
long
that,
ago
but
was that?
3 years ago. So I've been single for 3 years, and I've been taking my time, and all
When's
that.
the last
like
time you were?
doing the work.
When is the last time you were intimate with a man?
Maybe 2.5 years ago, but I don't
Okay.
know. I don't want to go that route.
Okay, what happened with him? Why didn't that one work out?
It just wasn't. I don't know. I'm just like, I don't know. I'm just trying to understand because you're like,
Okay, so
everyone
I'm
says-
okay. So in order to help you try to figure out this, I have to understand what you've been doing, right? How you've been moving. So you've had a fiance 3 years ago. You want to be secret. Okay, fine. You don't want to express what happened with that. You
Right.
want to. So I can't give you proper feedback. This is what I do with my one-on-ones with all the women, right? When they schedule one-on-ones with me, I can't give you
Right.
proper feedback unless I know more about your history and how you move.
Okay.
Because
I-
because what happens is like some of these men in here are looking at you and looks are deceiving. I've talked to
I don't
thousands.
care if they're looking at me. I'm just trying to get advice because you seem very wise.
Listen. Looks are deceiving, and I've talked to thousands of women, and their looks don't always match their behavior. So I'm trying to figure out what you've been doing, right, to get yourself in this predicament. You're 37 years old. There is no reason why you shouldn't. If you're a feminine woman like you say you are, right? There's no reason why a 37-year-old woman like you should be. How tall are you?
I'm 5'3".
How much do you weigh?
115, 120. Like I think last time I checked 120.
Okay, so you're a slender woman. You're in shape, right? There is no reason if you're this feminine that you should be single and not married all these years, 37 years old. What do you think the issue is?
I think because I'm highly selective and there's a lot of men out here that are, I'm also like kingdom minded. I want someone who's God fearing and all that. So there's
You ain't been
just
able to
not
find
that
nobody in your
many-
church all these years?
I don't go to church for men. I don't know. Like that's weird to me.
Yeah, but there's plenty of people that meet people in church that go to the same church. There's no
I
men.
know.
There are no men in your
That's
church that
weird.
you find interesting.
I'm not at church looking for men. That's kind of weird. Like I don't know. Like if they like me, they'll probably approach me. But I don't know the church at. Like I'm not out. I'm not at church. That's not my primary. Like, that's not my primary thing to do. Like, oh, I'm going to go to church looking for men. Like I'm there to worship and serve and fellowship, not looking for men and who to date. So I don't know. It's just okay. My situation is I work from home, and then once a week I'm at the office, and so it's just a little difficult. So I
What
just
kind of
let you-
men are you looking for besides a kingdom-minded man? What are you looking for?
Yeah, kingdom-minded, gentleman, good character. Character is a big deal for me.
What
She
physical?
wants a rapper. Someone
What
said
physical
celebrity.
traits do you want him to
She's
have?
no serious. She wants attention.
What
She
physical?
likes
Stop
them
reading
to
the
look like-
comments.
I'm reading the. It's
What kind of
distracting.
physical traits do you want him to have?
I guess taller than me. I'm 5'3", so
How tall?
maybe anything over like 5'11", maybe 5'10". I don't know, 5'10".
You want a 5'10", 5'11" man? You're only 5'3".
What do you want? Like I'm 5'6". I don't know. To me, that's too short. Like I said,
Okay.
I'm a little picky too, like selective with
Well, okay,
certain
that's what I'm
people.
asking you. In what way?
Yeah, like he would have to be around like over 5'10".
What else are you selective in? Give me more.
Character, like he would have to be kind to others. Kingdom minded is one of
I said
them.
physically, besides height.
Oh,
That's all. You
physical.
just want him to be 5'10"?
Physically, it's not about all the physical to me. So that's literally it. Like tall, built, I guess. Not saying he needs to be like super muscular, but
Do you want him to be in shape? Can he be fat?
yeah, okay, fine. Yeah, I want him to be in shape.
You don't really sound like you know what you want.
I do. So don't even twist my words right
Okay,
now.
so what do you want? Didn't explain.
Yeah, a tall guy, muscular, and yeah. You said physical, so that's it. Like taller
Tall
and
and
like
muscular. So five.
tall and okay. I want to change that word around. Healthy doesn't have to be like a healthy man.
Okay, that's it.
Yep.
Tall and
And
healthy. All right, to the men in here, y'all heard her. She looking for somebody that's tall and healthy that go to church.
great. Why am I being advertised on here?
Do you know how that sounds? Tall and healthy and go to church?
That is like a unicorn. Like a guy that actually goes to, not just someone that goes to church, but has a relationship with God. Not just like, oh, well, he goes to church. So
How often
whatever.
do you go to church?
I go every Sunday.
How big is the
Maybe,
church? How big is the
maybe
church?
there's 4 services. So that's pretty big.
How many people do you think attend in
Uh,
person? Okay. And you're telling
over
me
a
there's
thousand.
not any men that have ever showed interest in you in your church, really?
I'm sure there is, but
You've never been approached by any men interested in
I'm
you from the church.
normally, to be honest with you, I'm normally around like my girlfriends or family at church. So it's probably going to be
How
difficult
did
for them
you
to
okay, hold on a second. How did you meet the man that you were last intimate with? How did you meet him?
through a friend.
And how did you meet the
Through
fiance?
through a friend as well.
So none of these relationships have been working. You still are not telling me why that guy didn't work out. The last one you were intimate with. What was the issue with him?
He was like I think he's like he was a narcissist.
Was he how tall was he?
I know that word is
How
used
tall
a
was
lot.
he?
5'10".
Was he muscular? Was he healthy?
No, he wasn't muscular, but he was healthy.
What else did he have? Why were you attracted to him?
I'm also attracted to highly intelligent men. Like he was highly intelligent. So let's just like, but then what I've noticed though, because I said like with highly intelligent men, okay, why are you letting this man talk to you like that? What?
Stop
Okay,
reading
so
the comments.
I'm reading the comments that's being said to me. So highly intelligent men, right? I notice with them, they're emotionally unavailable. That's what I notice. Like highly intelligent men are emotionally, I've noticed there's no balance. They need a balance there. So that's what I've noticed.
Mm. You know, here's the thing. You're coming up here and telling me your wife material, but I have a hard time believing it. First of all, you can't follow instructions. You're reading all the comments.
Okay.
And I'll keep telling you to have a conversation with me. Second of all, you're 37 years old and only been proposed to once. That didn't work out. Last man that you were with intimately, that didn't work out. That didn't even probably last very long at all, right? But you were intimate still with
No,
him.
we were talking for quite some time, maybe 7 to 10 months.
Okay. And then after all that still, you would think talking for that long. How long did you make him wait before you had intercourse with him? How long did he wait?
Probably 6, 7 months.
6, 7 months, and you mean to tell me that you still didn't have a good grasp on who he was? You made him wait 6, 7 months of all that talking, and you still didn't know what kind of man he was. Really?
I mean, some men are good at hiding who they are.
So how, once again, I ask all y'all this question. How do y'all end up finding out so much more about these men after y'all have relations with them? Then like, it's like the world opens up. The magical doors open up. Like, oh my God, I realize you're a narcissist and you're this and you're that.
I mean,
Is this something in the pickle juice when the man shoots it?
I'm sure there were signs there, but I was probably, like I said, I was drawn to the fact that he was highly intelligent. And there was a lot of things that, I learned from him. And it's just like he was not emotionally there. Like, I just feel like
you could have. How did you not learn that before you had intimate relations with him, though? You made him wait 6, 7 months.
You probably have a point. But I'm not asking about my past.
I'm just asking, no, because you talking about we're not asking about your past. You're not going to be able to deal with a man in the future if you can't figure out what the hell you were doing in the past. That's why we're talking about this.
I get it. It's a self-reflection.
Yeah, because what I'm hearing, what it seems like is the issue is you. You're the problem.
Oh, great. Here we are I'm the problem now.
You are the problem. But, 37 years old, no husband. You think you're feminine. You think that you are wife material. You are in shape. You weigh 115 pounds, 5'3". What? No man has ever wanted to fully marry you. The last man didn't want to fully marry. He was okay with just getting some. He was gone. You were with the fiance for 3 years?
No, I was with him for 6 years.
6 years, and he still never fully took you to the altar.
Well, the thing about it is just a lot occurred towards the end. So
you keep talking about what happened towards the end. 6 years is a long time for a man to be with a woman and never want to marry her. Men, we know fast whether a woman is worth the marriage vow, worth spending the rest of our life with.
I mean, that is also why I'm going through healing and all that. But it's just.
How many men have you been intimate with in your lifetime?
I kind of don't want to answer that question because
That means it's a lot. That means it's a lot.
No, it's not.
Yeah, that's what that means. Do you know how many women I've talked to? I know the ones that answer a certain way when they've been with little to none. And I know the ones that have been with a lot.
That's good, but yeah.
Okay, so if you're not ashamed of it, if you're proud of it, then why not answer it?
Yeah. So I mean, I would say less than 5.
Less than 5.
Mm-hmm.
If you knew, there's no way you would know exactly how many men you've been with. You would know the exact number. There would be no guesstimation. You think I believe lady, you think you can pull a fast one on me? You know how long I've been doing this? You can't pull no fast one on me?
That's why I'm asking you this question, because I would think
I've been doing this a long time. I know.
I'm not here to argue with you. I'm asking.
Okay, I'm telling you. Well, first of all, you're not going to get, you are here to argue. And I can tell already, that's another one of your problems. You talk too much and you have an argumentative spirit.
I should just hang up. But yeah, I mean, I guess you don't have an answer to my question because now you're bringing up my past.
Have a good night. I tell y'all all the time, If y'all want real advice from Black Guru, you have to go to either blackguru.com, BLKGURU.com, or go to the link tree in my bio so that you can schedule one-on-one. Women do it all the time, and then I tell them exactly what their problems are. I'm gonna tell you right now, already see that that woman has a lot of issues. No man has been able to find her worthy of marriage yet. And just because a man might engage you or get you a ring, that doesn't mean he really wants to marry you. The sign that he really wants to marry you is how quickly after you get the ring that he takes you down to marry you. Six years going by, screwing a man, you're not marriage material. Once again, that's what our topic. 90% of them will only have short-term relationships. Then notice after the engagement, she was with another man, short-term relationship. Made the man wait 6 months, 7 months before they did anything intimate, and still, right after that, it was nothing. It was over. He did all that talking for nothing. For what reason? 37 years old. 37 years old. And the fact that your children's father, I've been learned so much about you, lady. Your children's father, you only lasted a year or less with him. Ain't been doing too good. Your track record with men is terrible. I tell y'all brothers a lot, let this be proof to y'all. You cannot just look at the outward appearance of a woman. You cannot just go by looks. I tell y'all all the time, you got to look beyond the looks, look beyond the looks, look beyond the looks. If you don't look beyond the looks, think about it. You get a woman like her pregnant after y'all then slept together, and then you don't want nothing else to do with her. Now you got to pay child support for the rest of your life. Because that's what it's going to feel like. It's going to feel like you paying child support for the rest of your life off of one nut. Folks, we halfway to our stream. We still need six more people to get us to our badge goal. Let's go. If you want Black Guru to continue the show, I'll also still need 4 more people to hit the Cash App. Or you can go to blackguru.com and hit the PayPal or Venmo. Let's go. I still need 4 more contributions to keep the show going. My Cash App, I just pinned it. It's my name backwards, Guru Black. Y'all like this content, and the only way I'm able to keep it going is when y'all contribute and support the content financially. That's the only way I'm able to keep it going. I don't get all this advertising money and everything like that. I don't get that. So people that view my content, y'all are the ones that keep it going. To support over here on IG, to help us hit our badge goal, you hit the little heart button in the box. Let's go, folks. Support the content. I don't care how you do it. I got on my website, when you go to blackguru.com, I got Apple Pay, I got PayPal, I got Venmo, however you want to support. Thank you in advance. I'll bring up the next person in a minute. You know, it's sad that y'all women are so focused on, where do I find a man? I don't know where to go. I don't know where to go. And y'all never look within yourself. You never look within to see what you're doing wrong. Never even ask the men that you're with, that you spent all these years and all this time with. You never ask them why. Here, this is what y'all need to do. The last man that you let his pee-pee go in your mouth or in your crotch, ask him why you're not marriage material. That's a good exercise. Ask him. The last man, this is what y'all need to do. Every single one of y'all went. The last man that you let up inside of you, ask him, why was I good enough for you to put your pee-pee in my mouth or in my crotch, but I'm not good enough for marriage? I hit my first hour, so I'm going to put the timer on. We'll see if y'all support the show. If not, then I'll just end it after that last guest. I got 5 minutes. Let's see if we get our supporting goals in the next 5 minutes. If not, I'll end the stream, because that lets me know y'all not enjoying the show. Shout out to Jim. Thank you, my brother. He said, paying dues. Great show. Thank you for the super chat over on the YouTube channel. I think y'all so focused on asking the wrong, y'all don't ask the right questions. And that's one of the right questions to ask. You need to figure out why you was worth a one night stand, why you was only worth a situationship, why you was only worth a bust down, whatever kind of treatment you got, why you was only worth that. Y'all need to ask yourself why you weren't worth more. That's what y'all need to ask yourself. You need to, and then you need to go ask the last man you were with. Thank you, Kara Lee. Thank you so much for helping us reach our badge goal over on the IG channel. Let's go, folks. Brother said men need to start looking into Islam. That's facts. You can find a whole lot more women that have had all them bodies that ain't been ran through. I got 3 minutes and 56 seconds. We still need 4 more people to support Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, Apple Pay. Go to blackguru.com. Easy way to get to all the links to support. And we still need 5 more. We need 5 more people to hit the badge goal. We need 5 more people. Shout out to brother Dre. Thank you, my brother. Thank you, Dre, for the Cash App. We're getting close to hitting the goal. Let's go, folks. Continue to support. If you want a good wife, your best chance is a Muslim country. Yeah. Raised to be wives. I mean, you got women in a lot of different countries, even that are not Muslim countries outside of the US, that are raised to be wives, that are good. You can go to a place like Southeast Asia. You can go to certain parts of South America. You just got to get out. But the sad thing about it is we have been dealing with way too many of these jokers for too many years. And that woman right there, I can tell she was a joker. She didn't listen to anything. She should have been, if she wanted the advice so bad, she should have been attentive to everything I was saying. She's too busy reading the comments. She want to know what everybody, how in the hell you going to come up to me? She says, it seems like I have a lot of wisdom and I have great opinions and I've been coming across her feed. How are you going to come to me for advice? Right? But you're sitting there reading all the comments, worried about what everybody else has to say and what they think about you. Shout out to Marcus for the Cash App. Thank you so much, brother. Appreciate you. Salute. Thank you, brother. Shout out to, I think it's Miami Salons. Thank you so much, sister. Thank you for the Cash App. We are 1 donation short. Thank you so much, Queen Nay. She said, appreciate you, Guru. Thank you for the super chat. We are 1 Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, Apple Pay short. Go to blackguru.com, folks. We almost there. I got 1 minute and 30 seconds on the timer. All right. I take it all. Oh, thank you, sister. I appreciate you. China. Thank you, sister. Appreciate you. Where are we at on our badge goal? What are y'all doing? Y'all just sitting here. We still need 4 more people to hit our badge goal. Let's go, folks. Y'all just sitting here watching on the IG. Let's go. Hit the little heart button in the box. Support this content. Brother Rodney, salute to you, brother. Thank you for the Cash App and supporting this show so we can always keep it going, so that we can keep moving, so that we can keep on moving. Right now, while we're waiting for more people to contribute so that we can hit our goal, we're really close. I'm going to take some questions. If you got questions, put them in the question box. Put your questions in the question box and the little question mark on the IG channel, and I'll answer them right now. Put your questions in there. Brother said, why are women so manly and headstrong? Let me tell you something, brother. The reason why so many of them are manly like that and rough and rugged and strong like that is because they run the streets too much. They run the streets too much. They're involved in activity where traditionally only men would have been. They're involved in activity where men usually would dominate, right? Men were the ones that were in the streets. Men were the ones in the bars. Men were the ones that, did dangerous activity and held weapons and did all this stuff. They're doing it now. Men were the one that took down shots of heavy liquor. Men were the one that held these jobs, these, more masculine, manly jobs, right? The thing that kept the women feminine were being in the house or being in environments where they worked around other women, kept their hands soft, kept their voice soft, kept them in nurturing, loving environments. And a lot of them, they don't do that anymore. Shout out to Vet 30 says, women wait until their 30s to be serious. Yeah. Shout out to Miss Stephanie. Thank you so much for the support over on the YouTube channel and the super chat. I appreciate you all. We're going to keep this thing going. They spend too much time doing rough, rugged, manly, masculine stuff instead of spending more time with their children, spending more time nurturing, spending more time loving. When you think of the average of these jokers out here today, you don't think of love and nurturing support. When you go to the gym, you don't think of the women in the gym as loving and nurturing. When you go to the grocery store, a lot of times you don't think of that. Yes, the internet also is a huge contribution to it. Them seeing all these images of rough, rugged, tattooed up jokers who are, who cussing out here like a sailor, drinking heavy, doing all kind of stuff. And they saw that and they wanted to try it. They wanted to see what it's like. They did stuff like that. Shout out to brother Quincy, my man. Thank you, brother, for the Cash App support and supporting the Black Guru as always. We sure do need it and can use it. Let me continue to take the questions. Quincy, I hope you heard it. Brother said, I've been married 10 years, and why is it that it takes them so much pain to understand the best places at home? Brother, it takes them so much pain, right? Because they're hard-headed. They don't listen. Sometimes, let me tell y'all something. This is why I tell y'all to have, if you are a man, I've had brothers contact me and say, brother, my wife has been watching you for the last couple months and our marriage has totally turned around. Sometimes you got to get your wife. Sometimes they just need to hear another voice. Sometimes they need a reality check. You put your wife in front, let her listen and see, oh my God, these brothers, my wife said she finally understands what I've been saying all these years. It clicked with her, Guru, just by listening to you. And that's what I'm telling y'all. Sometimes it's going to click with the woman to hear another voice. Sometimes that might be for your wife. I don't know. I don't know the whole situation. Shout out again to brother Quincy. Thank you, brother, for supporting the content. If you didn't hear me before, thank you for your Cash App. I did get it. Appreciate you. I'm about to bring on the next guest in here in 1 second. Folks, we on one tonight. Our YouTube channel continues to grow. Just as a reminder, if you are watching this stream and miss any of it, all you have to do is go back to my YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe over there and hit the bell so you get all notifications. And then after you subscribe and hit the bell, make sure you watch and go to the live stream tab. That's how you find all the live streams. Go to the live stream tab on the YouTube channel and you can see all previous live streams. Ooh, yeah, a lot of them are jacked up and they don't even know it. Exactly. A lot of people are saying they're dysfunctional. People on the Instagram, once this stream ends, I don't know how much longer we got. I'll bring it right back. I got to make sure we hit our badge goal, though. We still need 4 more people to contribute on our badges over here on the IG channel so that I can bring you guys back. It's probably going to cut off in about, I don't know, 10 minutes, 5 minutes. I don't know how much longer we got. Brother asked me, why do women think having options is equivalent to being chosen and kept? Let me tell you, brother, y'all sometimes listen, I want y'all to just understand this. this becomes simplified, right? When you listen to enough BS, trash, immoral, ratchet stuff, right? It starts to make you delusional. It makes you believe things, right, that you should not believe. Then being on certain substances, drinking, they don't understand that all of these things they do mess up their hormones. It causes their mind to be irregular. There is a reason why the women back in the day, I remember my grandmother's generation going to church with her, and the women of old, those older women, those old school grandmothers and stuff, they would say they thank God for waking them up in their right mind. Having a right mind. That was so critical. I never used to understand that when I was a kid, but I clearly understand it now. So many of these jokers, they're delusional in their thinking. They are backwards in their thinking. They're on substances. They pop pills. They go to these parks. They do all this stuff. It screws up their mind, their brain. Having a whole lot of men that you have screwed, it messes up your mind. I remember being told that. My grandmother used to tell me stories like that of these women that were out here in the streets screwing a lot. And their mind would get messed up. They have a jacked up mind, right? Brother Dre, thank you again, brother, for another Cash App and appreciating the Black Guru. I got it, brother. Thank you so much. That's what y'all have to realize. Sometimes it's not even all that deep. Sometimes it's not all that deep. Sometimes it's just that my wife works in a place where she interacts with lots of males. How do I control my jealousy? That's a good question, brother. Me as a Muslim man, I would request my wife to quit. I would request that she does not work around all those men anymore. I wouldn't want my wife working around a bunch of men. I wouldn't want my wife working around a whole bunch of men. I want y'all to think about this. How many of these women will want their husband working around a whole bunch of women? How many? Let's ask that question. Right? Yes or no, if you're a woman in here. Would you want your husband working around a whole bunch of women, especially good-looking women? Yes or no? If you are a woman, write it in my chat rooms. Would you want your husband working around a whole bunch of women, especially good-looking women? Yes or no? Would you guys want that? Yes or no? I'm talking to the women only. Women only. I need y'all to answer. Look at what the women are writing. Over on the IG, all the women are saying no. So you have to have that conversation with her. You got to be a man. You got to be a man. Look at what the women are saying. Even on the YouTube channel, they're saying no. You got to be a man. On the YouTube and the IG channel, both are saying no. You got to be a man and put a stop to it. Tell her that that's not what you want. Any other questions? I'm going to give you women another chance to come on up. Let's go. If you need advice, if you agree or disagree with the topic, right? If you have something to say, you can request up and I'll have the conversation with you. As you see that this last woman, she came up for advice. She wanted to know how to get a man. But I'm telling y'all, a lot of it is y'all. It's you. It's within you. The reason why you don't have the relationship, the man, the long-term relationship that you want is because of you. Camp the Champ, you got to put your questions in the question box. Click on the little question mark down below so I can see it because it's too many comments. I'm going to miss it. She said, should you have passwords on your phone when you're married? I don't know. That's up to y'all. That's up to whatever you decide within your marriage. I mean, passwords on the phone are not just to protect the home. Usually you put a password on your phone to protect outside people from getting access to your phone. Now, if you got to protect your phone access from your husband or your wife, then that tells me right there it's not a very trusting relationship. If you have to protect yourself from your husband or wife, that tells me it's not a very trusting relationship. I have no advice. I'm on my third husband. How are you on? Come on up here. How are you on your third husband? She declined. I want to know how in the hell she on her. Thank you so much, brother Neo, for the membership over on the YouTube channel. He said the only solution for females who want to be wives is arranged marriages. This is what worked and has never failed the women of old. Yeah. You know, it's kind of like that within Islam, right? To where, you know, all the negotiations go through really with the man and the family. The man negotiates his bride with the family. And if she agrees, they get married. And this also ensures you got a woman that ain't got a whole bunch of bodies up in her, because the only time she should have been doing anything with a man is when it was with her husband. Somebody said the word marriage has no real substance nowadays. Yes, it does. Let me tell you something. These women, y'all, look, let me explain something to y'all. People on the YouTube channel, do me a favor and hit the thumbs up button. Don't get fooled by these women in these streets today, acting so hard and rough and rugged and tough, like they don't care about no man or no husband or not. These jokers, when that camera is off and that social media is off, they are crying at night. Those hormones have not changed. Those hormones still hit them. They cry at night. Some of them are wailing at night. Some of them are super miserable. That's why a lot of them are real irritable. You ain't never seen no happy woman in love that have a good husband that's walking around irritable, miserable, looking all masculine and manly. Come on, guru. That's why a lot of their attitudes and mindsets, they're mean and evil today. They don't smile. You can't hold the door open for them. They don't get, if they do, they give you some little half smile. Thank you. Even when they serving you in different fast food places and stuff. Folks, we just lost the IG channel. I'm going to bring them back here in just 1 second. We just lost the IG channel because the hour is up. No woman that's content and happy within her marriage and her home, there ain't no way in hell that she's sitting there walking all around looking miserable. The ones that are looking miserable are the ones that don't have nobody. That's not getting good, regular loving. That alone will change the mind of a woman. Some real good loving from a good husband that keep coming home to it. Ooh, Guru, you speaking, brother. Don't be fooled by these jokers. 90% of them will only have short-term relationships because they don't know how to maintain a long-term relationship. All right, I just brought the people over here back over on the IG channel. We good. Guru doesn't appear to be a happy person. He seems angry. What makes you think I'm angry? Peace, brother Micah. Appreciate you. What makes you think I'm angry? I have a great life. I'm able to help people every day and do this type of content. I'm able to get testimonials from people to say I changed their life. I'm able to create, I've been able to create a business of my own doing this to help others. Why would I be angry? I'm not miserable, angry, or nothing. That's y'all. That's a projection, and that's a woman. Lucky, you a woman. A man wouldn't say nothing like that. You a woman, and you need to stay in a woman's place. You need to get back in a woman's place. That's what a lot of y'all need to learn, how to stay in a woman's place. Folks, we back over here on the IG channel. Just so you know, what happens is that the stream ends after the first hour. So we back over here, but we doing real good over here on our YouTube channel. Shout out to everybody watching you. If you're watching a YouTube channel, do me a quick favor. Just hit the thumbs up button for me. That's all I need you to do. Hit the thumbs up button for me. That's all I need you to do. All right. Let's see if we can get another woman that wants to join and have a conversation. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Let's see if we can get another woman. I want y'all, this to prove something to y'all. If y'all follow me on a different, just so y'all know, I post my short form content usually on IG and Facebook, and I post my long form content over on YouTube, which is all my live streams are on YouTube. Saturday mornings, I usually go live on TikTok. So I go live on TikTok on Saturday mornings, but other than that, I'm always going to be live on IG, YouTube, Facebook. Always going to be on YouTube though. Always going to be on YouTube, so you can find all of these streams, past streams over here. Folks, if you're trying to request up, you got to have a decent internet connection or it won't work. What's going on, brother?
What's going on, bro?
How you doing?
I'm all right, man. I'm chilling, man.
All right, what you got for me?
Hey, man, I just want to say, hold on. I just want to say, I've been married 10 years, man. It's going on 10 years. And man, when I say it's a whole lot of ups, it's a whole lot of downs. And one thing about it, it's about your person, man. When you find your person, a lot of these women, they be out here looking for stuff that's not realistic. It's not at all realistic. And what you trying to find is not gonna be suitable for a lot of the people for a lot of the men that's in your purview, that's in your reach. So I mean, a lot of these women are raised by these single mothers who done cursed them out, who done brought in all these different type of men that's done showed them all type of different influences. You got people that never care. So they done kick the families out. They done kick not the families, I'm sorry about that, but they done kick the fathers out. There's no fathers in these black homes no more. And I'm talking about genuine fathers. I'm talking about the fathers who actually laid there and made that baby with you. So we got to get back to, our black families got to get back to being put together. And I watched the video earlier, it hurt my heart, where I seen a young black boy yelling at his mother, just going crazy on his mother, walking up on her like he was going to hit her and all that type of crazy stuff. And the first thing I said in my mind was, the first thing these black women say is, I could do this without a man.
Yeah.
That'd be the first thing they say. But no, you can't. You can't. And my only thing, and it hurts to say this, the first thing that I thought in my mind was, get that baby back to his father. And when I say father, I don't mean the man you laid down with. I mean the system.
The
system that you sacrificed that baby's father for, give the baby back to the system. Because that's who raised the baby. That's who financially raised the baby. So give the baby back to the system, because that's what we dealing with.
Well,
now.
you know what, brother? I did a stream, and people can go back and find it on the live section of the YouTube channel on the live tab. I did a stream and I said, I think, unfortunately, for some of these boys, I think they're better off raising themselves than having some of these mamas, these single mothers and stuff, try to raise them. You know, it's a travesty what's going on, right? It's a travesty what's going on. And I want you to think about something, right? As we age and get older, how's that going to look when we're in our 50s, 60s, 70s? I was listening to a brother, he called into a show in Memphis, and he said he owns weapons, you know, but he said he's afraid to go out the house because it's constantly in Memphis just shooting. These young boys, they could give a damn about life. They can give a damn about prison. None of that. They don't care. They will take your life for the smallest of things, right? And the brother he's 60 years old and he's afraid to leave his house.
I was a juvenile correctional officer for...
Hold on 1 second, brother. My point in that, I was trying to let the people know, is that when you're making babies, when these women especially are making babies with men that are short term, right? They become unwanted.
Mhm.
There's no love really attached to a child that you had with a man that didn't really want you, or you didn't really want him. So you really
Facts.
don't love that child the same way. There's a different type of energy and love that's passed down when you in love with the father, when the father's in love with the mother. And they really
Yeah.
want to be together because they're going to want to make it work. They're going to want to go extra above and beyond for their children.
Mhm.
And it's
Yeah,
not the same when you just screwing out here recklessly, randomly, and doing it raw, and then you end up pregnant and now you got a baby on the way. Go ahead.
I was a juvenile correctional officer for about a year, for a couple of years. It hurt me. It hurt me so bad. It hurt me to my core because when I'm looking through a lot of stuff, looking through files and stuff like that, one thing I seen that stood out the most was the black fathers had been pushed out of the homes like crazy. And I had asked a lot of those kids, like, man, where's your dad? And you see that a lot of these black boys are emotional.
Yeah.
They don't know how to handle their emotions. They can't understand how to say, you know what, that ain't worth it, so I'm gonna just leave that where it's at. So what happens is what these mothers are doing, they are just going with whatever the best option, whatever they feel like the best option is, instead of staying in the homes where we can regulate our sons.
Yeah.
So that's why you have these women have completely demolished the black man today. They have our next generation is going to be sick.
And
gonna
it's not,
be terrible.
and listen, brother, it's not, there's no change around the corner at all because they hold the political power and these politicians know it. They know that we don't have the numbers as men, and especially as black men. A lot of us have been disenfranchised because of felonies. So we don't have the ability to vote certain things in our favor. So the women are always going to have the ability to vote. That's why I try to do as much as I can to try to change and appeal to the emotion and make these women a little bit upset so that they say, you know what? Guru's right. I do need to make a change. Guru's right. I do need to pick better. Guru's right. That's what I try to do with them, to wake them up, because they're the only ones that can change really the society, because they have the political power.
Yeah, I have 7 daughters. I have all daughters.
My goodness.
And I can say today, looking at the men that's coming up, I'm scared. I'm afraid. Because all of these men are raised by single women. There's no manly structure, there's no masculinity
Right.
or anything in the home. So now I have to try to do double work on my daughters to let them know, like, hey, no, daddy here, daddy working.
Or the other option that you're gonna have, brother, unfortunately, is you might have to take you and your family and uproot them and move them out of the country so that they can have a better chance to survive and have families with more traditional minded, better raised men that were raised, because you got a lot of men in a lot of different countries, especially if you're thinking about going to Africa, different parts of Africa, where the men are raised properly and they have you had a structured home. So that's the best I can advise you. But I appreciate you, brother. Thank you for coming on and sharing.
Oh yeah, man. You have. I'm still be right here watching you.
All right, have a good night, brother.
From Chicago, man.
All right, have a good night. Appreciate you. Shout out to Q out of the DFW for the super chat. Salute to you, brother. Thank you so much for supporting the content over here of the Black Guru. Folks, we own one tonight. Shout out to Jay Renard Leather. I respect what you're doing, my brother. Keep it up. Thank you so much. Salute to you, brother. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. We own one tonight, folks. Continue, folks, to share this content. Let's go. Where y'all at tonight? Where's the energy? Y'all not chatting anymore. I know y'all got to get up and go to work tomorrow. It's a Sunday night. I appreciate y'all for being here. Guru's going to be right back tomorrow. Trust me. I'm going to be right back tomorrow, God willing. And we're going to get this thing going again, even more. We're going to get this thing going again. I'm going to take these last few calls to wrap up our stream tonight. Appreciate everybody that has donated, supported the content. You see what I'm saying? This is the BWs that do this stuff. Just wicked, ratchet, goofy BWs. Stupid. Same old stuff every night. Same old wicked BWs every night. Doing the same old thing. Lindsay, you can't join because I don't know, something is wrong with your connection. That same old BW does that every night. Miserable. You know, this topic is probably hitting that person hard. Let me explain something to y'all too. When you see them trolling and writing all kind of disgusting comments and stuff, you'll see that a lot on my pages, especially they write it real bad on my Facebook channel. They real bad at writing disgusting comments, right? That's how miserable they are. The nastier comments you see, the more miserable they are. That's how you know. That's how you know how terrible, miserable. If you ever want to know, listen, you can learn a lot about a woman by visiting her social media. You can learn a lot about a woman by visiting her social media. You can see what kind of woman she is. Yes, exactly. Autonomous. They have no life. Exactly. They have no life. They're miserable. They're ugly on the inside and outside. Usually a lot of them are ugly on the inside and outside, right? And they do stuff like this because they hate the truth. They can't stand what I represent over here. They have to do that. Yeah, Facebook is the older crowd. Listen.
How you doing, brother man?
How you doing? All right, Lindsay, I'll bring you on in 1 second. Listen, let me tell y'all something real quick. Facebook is the older crowd. Yes, that is true. But if y'all want to see where a lot of these young girls get it from, go visit my Facebook channel. Go look in the comment section of my videos over on Facebook and look at how those women, those older women talk. Go ahead, brother. Yeah. What you got for me tonight?
My name is Cashmere Jackson. I want to let you know that I was trying to type something, but your thing went off, and I'm outside because I got my almost 2,000 more steps to go because I was trying to do 20,000 steps.
Okay.
Because I used to be a little fat boy, so when I came out the Marine Corps, so I'm trying to get back in shape. I already lost like 75 pounds. So.
Okay, what you got for me?
Oh, what I wanted to say to you is, I learned from my uncles, my two uncles, and my father. He said the best way to know how to do research on a woman you want to be with, like you said, if they got their butt turned to the picture all the time, and they always at a party, every picture they put up, their backdrop is at a party. I got a rule. Every girl I ever dealt with, I never talked to a woman in the street. I always met them at a school or a job. I don't, and that's my rules. I'm not trying to tell everybody what they should do, but I've been successful with it, and I found the right person for me. Like, we don't argue about nothing. She don't want to get married. I don't want to get married because we felt like it's like we both been married before, and it don't work out. And
okay,
we got property together. They're just
you don't want to get married again because both of y'all been married before.
Yeah, she been married. She got in a bad relationship, and when I met her,
okay, brother, I've started businesses before that didn't work out. That didn't stop me from wanting to start another business.
Yeah, I know, but it's no but.
But here's the reason why I say that is because we know that overall business structures, especially like a LLC, right? Businesses, if you can get the right business and you have the right idea and you can get momentum going, business will work. It will work in your favor. And there's so many protections you have, and there's so much possibilities to make income and do. There's so many things that are better for you to have a business, especially and then you can pass that down than to work for somebody for your entire life, right? So in the same way, I say the same thing about marriage. Just because it didn't work with one woman, there's another really good woman out there that you just got to find.
Yeah,
because
I know that.
because let me tell you something. I've studied and looked at a lot of great men in my life, and usually what's made them great and pushed them to be great is a really good woman that they had as their wife. That was their support. That was their confidence, that they found it to be safe with. They can tell secrets to.
Yeah.
There's things that we can't listen real quick, brother. There's things that we can't hold on to all the time as men. We got to be able to tell certain things too. We got to get stress off of us.
Yeah.
And you ain't getting that. I don't care what no man say. You ain't getting that type of stress off of you with no bust down, with nobody that you just screwing in the back of an alley or in a U-Haul or something. That's not the same. You need to be able to tell your wife something in confidence and know that she's going to hold it and keep it and want to support you and uplift you. Go ahead.
No, what I was saying is when we was talking about getting married, I was like, yeah, we can do it because like you said, she'll benefit just in case something ever happened to me and vice versa. But then we got up in the morning and we was gonna go down the street and tell her mother and father on a Saturday. We just talking. I said, I'm gonna make breakfast. She gets a phone call. And I always told her this ritual. I said, when you get a phone call, get out the bed, go in the living room or walk around the house or go outside because you never know what that phone call is about. She lays in the bed, calls, 45 seconds from my house, her father dies. Got in a car accident. I was like, damn. I said, so much we're going down there talking to him. So she's like, every time we talk about getting married, somebody dies. I'm like, no, I don't believe in superstitions, but like, she said she don't want to do it right now. I said, I don't want to do it right now too. I said, but you know what we can do? When you're ready and I'm ready, we'll go and do it. But me personally, I don't do sporadic stuff, Guru. I'm a person, I don't like just go ahead and just get up and just go ahead and do stuff. Me, I got to plan everything out. And if something turns for worse, I know how to adjust to it because I've been in the Marine Corps 20 years since I was 17. So I always said to myself, like, I know how to handle situations. So my question to you is, and I don't want to be long-winded because I know you got to get to your peoples, is like, do you think I'm wrong with like considering in it at all? Because it seemed like it's some type of bad juju or whatever. Like every time it's something, there's always an excuse. And I'm like, look, I at one point I would want to get married, but we have so much invested. I feel like I have to walk around like, hey, let's do this. You can split this.
Okay. Let me say this. Let me say this something to you. If a man ever has to question whether or not a woman is worth it to even stick around, be with, stay, then she's not. If you have to question it, she's not.
Yeah. Do I? And I know what
because let me tell you something. If I brought you around a sweet, soft, super kind, feminine, nurturing woman, you would instantly say, and most men would instantly say, she's wife material.
Yeah, you're right.
And he wouldn't even question it. He would be like, oh my gosh, she's so soft, she's so sweet, she smells so good. You wouldn't even question whether or not she's wife material. You would instantly say she's wife material.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. But I don't want to hold you. But I'm gonna tell you, I do look at your content, and I was the one that left you a message, said when I get off, after you start, you giving out game, I'm gonna hit you on your cash app because I don't trust a lot of PayPal and stuff like that.
Okay, no problem, brother.
I'm kind of a safe person. Yes,
I appreciate you. Have a good one. All right.
Hey, yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Folks, if you haven't done it yet over on the YouTube channel, hit the thumbs up button, hit the like button for me as we're getting ready to wrap up here in just 1 second. I hope y'all are getting some good information from these type of calls that I'm having. Eventually, to the people on the YouTube channel, I will bring y'all back to where I'll put y'all on the screen with me as well. If anybody wants to come up that's watching the YouTube channel, I'll bring you up right from YouTube. But for now, I'll keep taking these guests over here. I got plenty. Trust me, there's plenty of people that we have that want to have this conversation, that need it. This is much needed. And some of this is therapy. It's healing to get this type of stuff out.
Guru, how you doing?
Have you found you a man yet?
Don't do that.
No. Because the last time you came on here and you said you was looking for you a man, have you found you a man yet? First of all, before we even get there, don't lie to me this time. What have you had to drink tonight?
Honestly, nothing tonight. Not tonight.
Okay, did you lie the last time you was on here? You really had some, didn't you?
I think I had some wine. If I remember correctly, I think I had some wine that night.
So why'd you come up and lie to me and say you didn't drink?
It wasn't that I was lying, but I mean, okay, listen. I came up here because you were rubbed by that last lady, and I was like, let me come up here.
I was rubbed by her.
You were rubbed.
What does that mean?
That means that she was going against the grain. She did not make you, she was not appeasing you. I could tell you were getting very frustrated.
Okay.
And I saw it. And I was like, let me.
So what you trying to do? You trying to make something up or trying to make me feel better? You trying to make me feel better?
No, I'm not. What? Guru, I'm not making nothing up, but I saw.
I think you want me over there to rub on you. That's what you using that term for.
I don't. That's not, no. But I saw.
You lying.
No, I'm not. I saw how you were getting frustrated with her. And I was like, oh my goodness, let me go ahead and hit the button. Because I don't want him to be, Have a good night, Guru.
When's the last time you were intimate with a man? Be honest.
Okay, see, we're not.
You already lied. You already getting ready to lie. You already getting ready to lie. When's the last time you were intimate with a man?
We're not doing that.
She has 2 children.
Oh God, where's the hang up button?
That are you got twins, right?
I have twins.
Yeah.
Yes.
And she has big old breasts. And what else do you like people to know about you?
To know how I hang up.
She loved to drink her wine. And she's looking for a man. And the fact of the matter that she don't want to tell me the last time she been intimate with a man, that was probably last night or maybe this morning.
No, it wasn't actually. It was not. So
okay, so when was it? Why are you ashamed to tell it? Just let me know. Just tell me.
It's not for the world to know.
Oh, so you would tell me in private?
How do I hang?
You would tell me in private?
No. How do I hang this up? How do I hang this up?
You keep your house clean. You got a clean cooter cat and all that stuff. I'm trying to get you hooked up.
I think I got a husband, but I saw you.
You think you got a husband? Where?
I think I do.
Where?
I mean, he's not here. He does a lot of things. He has a lot going on.
Oh, really? Has he proposed marriage to you?
No.
Okay, so how you think you got a husband? He ain't proposed.
No, because he's showing me all of the things that I need.
Like what? His dick?
No. No. Was that a sound effect? Did you do a sound effect just then? No.
That's what you need. That's what you need. Just tell the truth. That's what you need in your life. That's what you want. That's what you got.
Guru, you are like, why are you so hard on me? Every time you're so hard on me.
Does he know you feel like you got you a husband? Does he know you all up in my face again? This about the 3rd or 4th time.
Oh my God.
No, I think more than that. Does he know that you all in my face watching me, smile, cheesing? Does he know you cheesing? Does he follow you on Instagram? I hope he watching right now.
No, let me tell you, stop. because I saw when you were on with the other lady earlier, and I was like, oh my goodness. I'm like, okay, he is feeling very I don't know, like you give off a certain type of vibe that you were not giving off with that lady. She, like I said, she rubs you.
What does
Like,
that
in
mean?
the
You still haven't this.
opposite
What does that
direction.
mean? I don't know what that means. What do you mean she rubbed me?
Okay, you think about a fabric. Okay, so fabrics, most depending on the fabric, like it goes in a certain like way, like certain pattern. So if you go against the grain, like if you're going the opposing direction, that's the rub. She was rubbing you. She was like going in the opposing
Why you
direction.
gotta make it seem like it's something sexual?
I was not.
That's just like how you like to talk, I think.
How? How? How?
You be
Because
sitting up
I'm
there. I talked to you before. You be watching me, your cooter cat just be probably tingling, don't it? Be
I just
honest.
don't understand why you would say this to me.
Be honest.
I don't give you any types of vibes to do this.
You wasn't in my DMs before as asking me to hit you up and all that other stuff on TikTok.
I didn't.
You wasn't in
say
my
that
DMs?
was not what I said.
Were you in my
Bro.
DMs or not? Because I still got them.
Okay, I said something in your thing, but I didn't say like.
Were you
it
in
wasn't
my
like a-
DMs trying to get with me or not?
Oh my God! It was like, Guru. It was not like, it was not giving that. It was. Guru, why are you doing this to me?
What you got? Is that a robe? What are you wearing?
PJs.
You got a bra on underneath that?
Yes, absolutely.
Panties?
I want you to have a good night, Guru. I was just checking in because
Panties?
I saw how, I saw how.
No, you don't. No,
how
prove
you
it.
were looking.
Prove that you got undergarments on. Prove it.
I'm not doing that with you.
Show your bra. Show your bra strap. Exactly. She didn't want to show it, folks. She didn't want to show it. She be lying. They lie. They like to lie all the time. She lying. Just be lying. Yeah, she a freak. You right about that. She is a freak.
Hi.
Hello. Have I talked to you before?
Never.
Okay.
I think you'd probably remember my hair at least.
What's up with your hair? Why you got so many colors?
It's just two.
Oh.
The money strip in the front to frame my face. And it's
the
like my
money
signature.
strip?
Like it's like what you say in the hair world.
Oh.
It's a money piece.
Money piece.
So-
Okay.
Hair box.
Okay. Well, okay, be still with the phone. You're doing a whole lot so I can see. Your connection is a little bit bad. What's going on with your connection?
I don't know. Let's see.
Yeah, you got something to put there you go. That's better. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What you got? What you got for me?
Thank you so much for doing what you do. I've been following you. I have a platform online, so I'm like 17K, and I have like 17 mutual friends with you, and I'm the only woman. I'm 41, never been married, no kids. So I'm just really curious, like, what your take would be for me, because I am like very serious with my time and how I spend it, and I am looking for a partnership, and and the things you talk about doesn't really apply to me, like, don't take care of your cooter cat, got a dirty house, got a dirty purse. Just none of it applies to me. So I just was curious, like, what questions you have.
When's
for
your
me.
last relationship?
In the pandemic. So during the pandemic, I started a business, and I've been just pouring into that. It's I do locks. I have a product line, and I do lock events.
Okay, slow down.
Oh, okay.
Your last relationship was during the pandemic?
2020.
Okay.
July 2020 it ended.
Okay. How long were you with him?
A year and a half.
Why did that end?
So as I was starting my business, he was very critical. He said like my picture sucked. I couldn't start an at-home salon. It would never work. He just had a lot of built up resentment and it was coming on me. And I was trying to like work with it. And I just felt really, what do you call, like defeated? Like it was competition.
Okay.
He was billed as me. He was a barber.
People
So
on the, hold on one second. People on the Instagram channel, hit the little heart button in the box. We still need to hit the other half of our badge goal. We still are about 8 people short. Support the content. Hit the little heart button in the box. That's what we need. You were only with him for a year and a half, and he was just totally unsupportive of your business, and so that's what caused it to end.
So during the pandemic, a lot of people picked that time to like chill, not do anything, you know, like really slow down. I took that time and I went full force.
Okay, I don't need to know all that.
Okay.
I'm just asking you just to reconfirm that that's what happened.
Mm-hmm. Confirmed.
Okay. All right. And how did you meet him?
I met him on a dating app.
Okay. How long after you met him did you guys get intimate?
Actually, about 3 months because I was in the Bay and he was in Redlands, California. So we would talk on the phone for like 3 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours.
Okay. When you met him, right? Did you think that he was somebody you possibly were interested in marrying?
Did I think that I wanted to marry him possibly?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Did that ever change?
Yes, it changed because like
I'm talking about before he started talking about bad about your business and all that.
Yes.
Why?
That's a great question. So when I first met him, 15 minutes, 12. Exactly, I learned that when you don't know people, don't give them that much of your time when you don't know them that well. But I went to his house after some time, and he was essentially like a hoarder. He didn't have like running water and things like that, like hot water, but he had his home for 15 years. So for me, that
How
was
old
like,
was he?
Huh?
How
He was
old?
42 at the time.
Why are you screwing a man that's a hoarder and don't got no hot water?
Because he was a homeowner for 17 years. In Redlands, California, was a historic home.
You should not be screwing a hoarder. That's your first problem.
Yeah, and that's what you said. It was like, was there a sign before that when he was being negative in my business? That was the sign. But I did work with him and we got it cleaned up. And it was a beautiful home.
Why are you investing into men that hoard?
So it's 5 years later and I've learned.
He should already have himself together.
You're right. Mm-hmm.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'5".
How much do you weigh right now?
156.
How do you carry? Stand back. Let me see how you carry your weight.
I have like a...
Turn to the side. Okay. Come back on the camera. Okay.
Yeah, so
First of all, when's the last time you weighed yourself? I don't think you weighed 156. When's the last time you weighed yourself?
2 months ago.
No, you need to get most women have a scale in their house. You don't have a scale in the house?
I had an electronic one and I need to put batteries in it.
Okay. So you probably didn't gain some weight since then. So first thing you need to do, the problem, one of y'all biggest problem as women is y'all don't have enough men in y'all pool that are quality men, because quality men, first of all, are going to go for attraction, physical attraction. You're overweight. It's time to get serious about losing the weight. You need to lose the weight. So you need to get down to probably 140. And I'm going to guess that you're 165 to 175 right now. So you got to lose 25 to 30 pounds quickly. Time is not on your side. 41 years old. Time is not on your side. It's good that you don't have, can you have children?
I honestly don't know either. I would be lying if I said for sure yes.
You've never gotten any type of fertility test or anything?
Mm-mm.
Okay. You need to find that out and figure out if you can have children, because if you meet a man, let's say a little bit older than you or even around your age, he still might want children. You need to figure that out and know up front if you can have children or not. Because sometimes that's a deciding factor with a man. That's why a lot of men go younger, because the women can still have children. Older men who are good on all that, usually in their 50s and 60s, they don't want, but I don't know. Are you open to a man that's in his 50s or 60 years old?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That might be where you need to start looking at. You need to start looking toward men that are 10 years plus older than you. Because I'm going to tell you right now, a lot of these other guys, right, that are around your age or whatever, or even younger, especially if they're younger, they just in it to see if they can get some easy booty. And if you're going to let a hoarder have access to your body, then you're going to let probably any man, that long as he talks to you a certain way, make you feel a certain way. Yeah, that's how it goes.
I've grown a lot since then, but I appreciate that feedback though.
What have you done to change or work on yourself since then? What have you done? You say you've grown a lot, so what have you done?
So I have regular therapy. I've had this thing. So the difference with that relationship, I was in therapy that whole relationship. So
You see this in the comments? You see this guy that just wrote, you need a young N-word like me? You see that? That's who you want to stay away from.
Thank you. You're right. And I still attract younger people. I don't want that. You know, I do want wisdom.
No, you need an older man. Okay, so what you've been doing therapy? Keep going.
Therapy, and through my business growing, I've been around a more affirming, positive group of people that reflect back to me my true value. You know, I'm highly intelligent. I'm very, just everything that I was not affirmed in myself 5 years ago. Now I'm in a whole different place professionally.
How often do you go to therapy?
Every 2 weeks. And it's
how long have you been going?
5 years, the same therapist.
We're going 5 years every.
With therapist during that relationship.
Okay. 5 years every 2 weeks. Okay. Your biggest problem, I mean, you have a nice looking face. You have a pretty natural good looks. You need to get yourself in shape so that you can be more appealing to more men. I don't know also about that coloring in your hair. You're going to attract less men with all that extra coloring and stuff. I'm just being honest with you. I mean, it's nice that you have locks, you're natural, but you're just going to attract less men with that. Imagine if my hair was dyed blonde. You think I would be attracted to more women or less?
Probably less.
Yeah.
Definitely a lower caliber.
I would be less women and lower caliber women, like you said, because the higher caliber women, they appreciate, they say that I have a certain look that looks very professional, business mindset. They look at that, right? And there's a reason why I dress like this, because I want to uplift and boost men so that they can know that this is how they should also think about themselves, carry themselves, dress, even if it's not a full outfit like mine, something that's nicer, even when you're just going out, going to the store, whatever. Boost yourself, lift yourself up, dress better, wear cologne.
Yeah.
Keep your hair cut. That's why I don't come on here looking crazy, right? Because it wouldn't look right if my hair was, and my beard wasn't right, and my hair wasn't right, but I got on a suit. That doesn't make sense. And I'm telling you, as a woman, you need to take better care of yourself.
Yeah.
So, and that starts with your body, right? You're 42 years old. You have to compete with, right now, you're competing still with younger women that are in their 20s and 30s. So what can you offer beyond? So if you can offer a man peace, can you cook?
Absolutely.
Okay. Can you make at least 10 meals from scratch? I've
never quantified it, but I'm sure I could handle that.
If you can make at least 10 meals from scratch, you can be a man's peace. You don't have baby daddy issues and kids and all this other stuff. So you don't have to worry about that. So you have to have other things that stand out, that make yourself more attractive to a man than your age. Because it's not over for you. You got hope, but you're going to have to take this stuff serious. You need to get, if I were you, I would get me a personal trainer and a nutrition. You know, if you go to the testimonial I don't know if it's one of my posts or testimonials. If you go and look on the IG page, you'll see where a woman wrote that. She got serious, right? She got a nutritionist. She lost the weight. Then she found somebody. And I had told her that. I said, some of y'all need to do that because y'all don't have the motivation or the discipline to do it on your own. You need to get somebody, whether that's through your insurance or you just pay for it yourself. Get a nutritionist to help you get on a meal plan. Pay for a personal trainer that you see 2 times a week so that you can quickly lose the weight.
Yeah. That's definitely.
You already been going to you've been doing the therapy, so your mental health should be fine.
Yeah, the only issue, I've been going to the gym as well, is my days at work have been running long and then fitting it in. And I know I have to wake up at 5 a.m. So I just got an assistant. So I'm just working on that work-life balance. As your business.
If you ain't got time to work out, you ain't gonna have time for no man.
That's true. And that's what
Y'all see, here's y'all's problem. Y'all's priorities are all jacked up, right? This is why I have this topic. 90% will only have short-term relationships. It's because y'all priorities are messed up. Y'all don't prioritize a husband. Y'all don't prioritize your home. Yeah. Y'all prioritize business and making money and your hair and your makeup and your aesthetic.
Yeah, it's just tough because, and I'm glad that you said that because I got you are on point. When I'm taking care, like I have a whole home and I'm taking care of all my own bills and doing everything on my own, it definitely becomes an independent mindset, and I am struggling with that mindset as well. So you're on point for sure.
You also got to surround yourself by better quality women.
True.
A lot of y'all need to evaluate y'all's friends, the people that you spend time with. That's why I say so many times, I've said in the past that I'm not fooling with the BW and all this stuff. There's a reason why I said that, because I wanted y'all to feel that.
Yeah.
Is it because I despise the BW? Absolutely not. But I wanted y'all to feel that a man like me and brothers like me are saying we're done with the BW, because there's too much for y'all to go. Y'all gotta. It's the music in y'all. It's the ratchet culture in y'all. It's the weight. It's the hair. It's all this. Y'all not raised to be wives. It's a uphill battle that's never ending. Yeah. It's like climbing Mount Everest with another Mount Everest with another Mount Everest on top of it.
Yeah.
It's already enough. Only a few men can climb Mount Everest. But imagine putting another one on top of it.
But I will say, like, it does break my heart. Literally, I could cry because I spend my days crowning and elevating Black kings such as you through their crowns. And when you're saying, like, I don't mess with the BW, my heart does break because I mess with you heavy. And, like, most of the things you say, and I know, like, it doesn't apply to me, so I do let it fly. But you have been showing me so much love and compassion, and you're telling me you're hitting it right. And so I have so much respect, but it still does break my heart when I hear the words out of your mouth. Because we need each other.
It should, but listen, that's the point. It should break your heart, because that's the only thing that's going to motivate you to change, motivate y'all to change.
Yeah.
Because you know how many women, when I say that, you know how many of Black women say, we don't care, bye, goodbye, gone. They're lying. They all are lying.
It's true, because I care, and I'm thankful for your platform and what you're doing, because I know it's through love. Even though people don't see, I feel the love. You want us to do better. You want us to see better. You know, you want us to do it in a timely fashion. So I totally feel that. And thank you so much for your time.
Have a good night, sister.
Good night.
Folks, that's the kind of energy that we have over here on the Black Guru channel. And this is why I tell y'all to support the show and donate. This is the only way I'm able to keep this content going. I still need 5 more people to hit our badge goal over here on IG. Where y'all at? We got all these people in here. I don't ask y'all for much support, but I ask y'all to donate. Hit the little heart button in the box so we just need 5 more. I've had many women cry over the last 2+ years that I've done these live streams, come on my lives, have life-changing experiences, have one-on-ones with me, life-changing experience. They didn't even know certain things about themselves. They didn't recognize. Some of them have never had nobody sit down and talk to them like this ever in their life. Never had that. You'll have to realize that this platform right here is a powerful platform to bring about change. Only a few will probably change, but those few that will change, she's going to make a great wife if she listens and she humble and she does the work, right? Because she already has a lot of great qualities. All she has to do is do the work, lose the weight, change a few little, tweak a few things here and there, and she make a good wife. She's the type of woman that won't grow old and alone because she seems like she listens. She won't grow old and alone. Ooh. Where are we at on our goal, folks? We still need 2 more people. Hit the badge at the bottom. Hit the heart button. If you find this content valuable and want Guru to keep it going, because I will come back tomorrow. I'll do a stream tomorrow, and then I won't do one on Tuesday, inshallah, God willing. I'll do a stream tomorrow, but then Tuesday I'll be off. So I'm going to come back with another fire stream tomorrow. If you have any questions real quick before I end this stream while people are continuing to support, you can also go to blackguru.com and support. I got Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, Apple Pay. Appreciate y'all in advance. You can go there and support this content so I can always keep it going. How are you going to tell me to accept your request? I'll accept it if I feel like it. You don't make demands. Make no demands over here. Lindsay, go to sleep. I am 25 and still have my V card and have time. I have a hard time finding long-term relationships because majority of guys I meet are not waiting for marriage. Sister, the one that asked me that or wrote that, go schedule a one-on-one with me. Go to blackguru.com or click the link tree in my bio and go schedule a one-on-one with me. And I'll tell you what you need to do. I'll give you some good advice so that you can find somebody. We still got women in here that still got their V card. We still have women that still have their V card, right? And she was a BW. Matter of fact, I know another one that I met recently that has not, actually two more recently that I've met that have not done anything with a man. They're out there. I'm going to tell y'all brothers something. They're out there. And I'm going to try to get one of them that's been working with me one-on-one. I'm going to try to get her to come and go live so that she can maybe find a really good man. We got some good brothers that follow my content. All right, folks, where do we get on our goal? All right, we just about there. I appreciate y'all, everybody that supported the show tonight, that donated, that hit the Cash App, Super Chat, PayPal. This was one hell of a show. I appreciate y'all for joining. Thank you for supporting the Black Group. That's why you should never leave early. You don't know what's going to happen. We got women on here having life-changing experiences and all kind of great stuff. But I appreciate y'all for joining and being here tonight. Until tomorrow, hopefully Black Guru can be back and bring y'all a really another great stream. Appreciate y'all. Salute. Have a good night.